4 years ago, in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, California, Baltaire opened its big old wooden doors. Led by executive chef Travis Strickland, they serve premium, high-grade steaks and all the fixins. Today, I will be eating all of the beef at this steakhouse. We're upping the cost and raising the stakes.
Hey guys, Chef Travis from Baltaire in Brentwood, Los Angeles. High-end luxury steakhouse. We've coming up on year 5 and welcome to our place.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited. Normally when I eat everything in a restaurant, it's very low quality food. This is very high quality food.
Of course, the quality of the meat is allowed to shine, so I like that. You go out and find the best that you can and serve it simply.
Can you tell me what steaks I'll be eating today?
So you're gonna start with raw, so you're gonna start with filet mignon beef tartare, filet mignon trio with jumbo shrimp and crab, veal chop, rib chop, prime 22-ounce ribeye, a 45-day aged Kansas City strip, some braised beef short rib, a 4.5-pound tomahawk steak, a 40-ounce porterhouse, Snake River ribeye fillets, 16-ounce New York strip, Wyoming bison strip, and some very intensely marbled Japanese Wagyu beef.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
People order that?
Not by themselves.
I'm bringing in some reinforcements.
Okay, good.
How much are all of these steaks combined?
$1,200.
So, steak tartare.
So you've got a little bit of filet for texture, and you've got some New York strip for kind of fat and marbling, and then that's mixed with a little raw egg yolk, shallot, cornichon, caper, lemon juice, a little Tabasco, and then we do a little potato straw on top of it for some texture, and then you kind of spoon it on crispy bread, and it's delicious.
It's the most beautiful raw meat I've ever seen. I guess I use this one.
You gotta do the perfect bite, you know, where you get everything in one bite.
Oh my gosh, like a perfect Northeast like roast beef sandwich. Probably the bread, let me do it without the bread. When you're at like a high-end grocery store and you see the beef and you just wanna eat it, you don't wanna cook it, you just wanna eat it, I'm doing that. What sexy bread. Do you see this mustard? It almost looks like couscous. Get on here.
You're gonna get a little kind of like Dijon mustard plus the acidity, and then the fat is gonna kind of stay with you a little bit because it doesn't really get melted out, so it's gonna kind of stay with you and coat the palate.
It's like a lazy river of meat. Like I'm just cruising.
So the filet trio.
Yeah, so this is an opportunity for us to kind of let people try different flavors on the filet mignon. So it's 3 4-ounce medallions. We'll do a little jumbo grilled shrimp. We'll do some king crab Oscar with béarnaise sauce, a little au poivre peppercorn sauce on top. So it allows us to get a little creative and kind of do a little trio sampler, if you will.
This shrimp is almost as big as the steak. It's huge.
Oh, it's so tender. Oh, wow.
Ooh. So sophisticated. Like lots of meat flavor while like being very, very tender, like very fall apart in your mouth.
Now I have shrimp. I think that the idea of surf and turf is like, suck it, God. I will take a bug from the ocean floor and I will match it with the mighty, mighty cow. There's green stuff, yellow stuff, there's a lobster claw.
And that was such a creamy beginning.
Super tender, moist, juicy. It's kind of a nice way to start as you get into those kind of fattier cuts.
The first steak I was served was 3 steaks.
So bone-in ribeye, so this is probably our second most popular cut. It's 22 ounces. It's more intensely marbled. It's wet aged, so no oxygen for 21 days. It doesn't lose any moisture because it's in that kind of sealed environment. The other thing is we like to serve it on a 500-degree sizzling plate with a lot of aged rendered fat, and it actually kind of gets you salivating before you actually start to eat the steak.
It doesn't leave like a brand on the table?
All the time.
It's like the cow's last bite back.
Wow, this ribeye is enormous and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
As you can clearly see, I'm joined by my good friend Hughie Stonefish, who has taken his seat at the big boy steak table.
Oh goodness, oh wow.
Shall we? Wow, it's so hot.
It's crispy and creamy.
It's actually 2 different muscle groups on the same steak. So you've got the eye of the ribeye, and then on the bottom you've got like the chefy cut, which is known as the spinalis or the rib cap, and that's like where all the flavor and the marbling and all the good stuff is.
So it's much more tender. As you can see, I can sort of just pull it apart. Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's gonna be tender, moist, succulent. For me, the best flavored of all the cuts.
This steak makes me think I'm building a deck.
Yeah, in a tank top.
You know? Yeah, with a hammer, a sledgehammer.
And I'm not gonna wear sunscreen.
Nuh-uh.
I'm
Oh,
stronger.
yeah. Oh, the cauliflower!
Oh.
The cauliflower!
There's raisins in this cauliflower.
They're raising the steaks.
So 16-ounce New York strip. This is kind of an easier to manage cut, no bone on it. Also good marbling, so you get a nice balance between fat and kind of texture.
Outback Steakhouse uses this steak to advertise its steaks. It definitely is a tougher cut, but it's beautiful. Look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like coming down the stairs and it's prom night and nobody knew how beautiful it really was. And then like, oh my God, you're beautiful. Well, it's definitely got a stronger chew. It reminds me of my dad. He's like me, but older, tougher. He's seen more years. Shout out to Donald Habersberger. That was the best bite so far. That sauce is nuts. That's like Donald Habersberger in a silk robe. Big glass of cognac. Sexy as ever. Oh God, that was so good. I'm going back in. I'm coming, Dad.
Okay, so we talked about New York strip, and so when you add the bone onto the New York strip, it becomes a Kansas City. So this is actually a California grass-fed dry-aged steak. Dry aging is the complete opposite. It's really kind of almost a controlled rotting of the meat. Exactly, yeah. It sounds grotesque and disgusting, but when you evaporate moisture, you concentrate flavor. So that's why the true kind of steak eaters really go for these cuts.
As you can see, I'm joined by Hughie's goddaughter, the eldest, Jacqueline.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh my gosh, here it comes. Wow, look at, so this has got the bone. Get right in here. Wow, it's so crispy. Like I'm cutting through the steak and it's like crunching as I go through it. It's just unbelievable. Oh, it's so hot.
Wow, it tastes buttery.
Yeah, it tastes very
So good.
buttery.
And anytime you cook steak with a bone, you're already adding additional flavor to it because there's proteins that kind of run along where the bone and the meat connect. And then you get this kind of mushroomy, blue cheesy kind of funk to the meat, and it really adds an additional depth of flavor to it. The steak sauce has actually taken us about 5 years to really perfect, and we're actually gonna bring it to market and bottle it and sell it.
Maybe I'll do the commercials.
There you go.
Maybe you'll have me.
Perfect.
I'll be the face of the sauce. Holy cow. So that blows the previous sauce's dick right off. It's, wow, this is my grandpa in full military uniform, just like looking proud, coming back and getting medals. Oh, it's like tart, and it's savory, and it's like lemony, and oh my gosh. Oh my God. Close your eyes.
Okay.
What do you see?
A very fancy restaurant.
I think your eyes are open.
The veal chop. So this is a baby cow. They don't really move around a whole lot. So again, kind of similar to the tenderloin where they don't develop a lot of texture. And we pair it with an olive sauce that really goes well with it.
Black olives? I've never had olives on a steak.
No, never.
There's your wine.
Now we have wine.
Well, I thought if we have Daddy Ned here, we should have some wine and celebrate.
Wine with Daddy Ned.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So this is technically beef, but it's not steak because it's younger.
It's baby cows.
Baby cow.
We are eating their parents.
We're eating their parents, so where do you draw the line? It looks like pork.
Oh, it's white.
It's like chicken.
Get some sauce. Get some jus. Oh my goodness. It melts in your mouth. It's like eating a pat of meat butter.
So it's super palatable and soft and really kind of delicate.
Falling back and sinking into fresh laundered sheets and then being slathered in barbecue sauce.
Disgusting. I kind of get like I can smell that guy who's mowing his lawn a little too early.
Yeah.
And you're like waking up like, what's that guy doing mowing his lawn this early? But then you step outside and you smell it and you're like, yeah, it's summertime, baby. I'm not seeing any of my paternal relatives when I eat this, you know?
What? I'm seeing my Italian grandma.
How's she doing?
She's dead. Kitty. She's dead.
How was she doing?
Wyoming bison, so this is water buffalo from Wyoming, so kind of a free range animal. So it's gonna be a boneless New York strip cut. It's a completely grass fed animal, so it doesn't receive any grain to kind of plump it up because it's already such a large animal.
Look, they've already cut it for me like I'm a baby. I'm starting to get a little bit of the meat fatigue, but it's so delicious that who cares what my body's telling me? Oh wow. So he said it was grass-fed.
Gives it kind of a gamey, grassy kind of flavor to it. Super delicious.
And I can kind of taste like a different quality to this meat. Rich. I don't know what I'm saying. What am I gonna say? It's different, but it's similar, but it's different. Let's try it with a chimichurri. It's like I'm rolling around in a dish of olive oil. This plate says sauces down. You'd think those bisons, you'd think they'd be just doing so much work with their big muscles. They're so tender and sweet. Ned left his wine here, so that means I got 2 wines.
So braised beef short rib, so this is completely different. So we're not gonna grill this, we're not gonna broil this. This has been cooking for hours. This is one of the cuts on the animal that requires a little different preparation. So it's a moist heat cooking preparation. So when you hear braise, you're cooking in a liquid.
As you can see, I'm once again joined by another of Hughie's goddaughters, this time Jada. Welcome, Jada.
Hi.
So this is great, because I don't think we're gonna need to use our knife. Yeah, wow. Let's try it. Oh, it has that homey pot roast feel. It's got these rich caramelized flavors. Why does it have so much flavor?
Because of that connective tissue and the collagen in it, when that breaks down, that's where all the flavor is.
It's like December 27th. Christmas is come and gone. The winter's been harsh. And suddenly your mother walks to the table and she says, "Family, I've one last Christmas surprise." And then she opens up the crock pot and it's full of this delicious, fatty short rib.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Porterhouse for 2, this is kind of like tying it all together. You're gonna get filet mignon, you're gonna get cooking on the bone, you're gonna get New York strip or Kansas City on the other side.
It's kind of like the most perfect romantic date steak.
Very perfect.
For 2.
Oh, for 2.
For you and me. Oh my God. This plate has a boner.
It looks like Florida's sticking out of the plate.
Are you a steak? Are you excited to see me?
Look at
Don't, it's a 500-degree blade.
hot.
You gotta use your,
I was gonna turn it to show him the thing. Ow!
don't, you gotta use your utensils.
I might get a blister.
Oh no,
Can
see?
you kiss the boo-boo? Thank you. Oh my God. The first little bit that touches your tongue is this soft, moist fat. And then as you go through, there's like a gradient in one bite.
Put it in the sauce that she said.
Bernaise.
Bernaise. I was gonna say bouillabaisse.
What's going on? Are you doing okay, man?
I'm always doing okay, man. We gotta try the other meat.
There's no meat?
Look at it, it's beautiful. You look sweet, eating meat on a porterhouse made for 2.
But this is nice because you can split it for your friends or family. One guy can have the filet, one guy can have the New York, so it's a little bit of both.
Grab it.
Grab it.
Oh God, get ready.
Oh, fuck.
It's good, it's good.
Now I know why they give this to you, because it reflects what's going on underneath the table.
You're lucky the table isn't flying over the camera. Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
A 4.5-pound tomahawk steak. I have no idea how you're gonna eat this one. It's meant for 6 people at least, but it's the ribeye on steroids. It's got a 1.5-foot long tomahawk bone, so it's the actual entire rib of the animal. And then it's a double cut in size, so it can be anywhere from 3 to 4.5 pounds.
That's huge.
It's huge.
That's a big bone. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the big boy steak table, tiniest girl, Jordan. How's it going?
Good.
Have you enjoyed the day so far?
Yes.
Grab that bone, just pick it up. That's a 2-hander. Good
Lord. Do you ever hold it
All the time.
and just like walk around?
People get a little freaked out when you do that.
It's like an axe.
It kind of.
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's a hot bone. I shouldn't have had you hold it. it's searing hot. I'm gonna hold it because I made you hold it. You are very polite to not say ow. Now I have given myself the same pain I made you endure. All right, let's try this one. There you are.
That's like sweet.
It is like sweet.
Good.
It's really good. Close your eyes. What do you see?
Darkness.
Same. Like an empty void, because the flavor is so incredible you can't possibly describe it. I'm just gonna drench it in the sauce that's in the bottom of the pan.
Amazing.
This is the rib cap. You can see how crazy fatty it is. Oh my God. That's how I'm gonna look when they cut me open someday.
There's this really great producer called Snake River Farms in Idaho, and they do what's called a ribeye fillet. So it's actually the cap is removed and you get the center eye, which is super heavily marbled. This is a cross breed between Japanese Wagyu and domestic Angus beef.
It's from the Snake River. My mind is just a river, but there's not water, it's just snakes. Snake River! And this was the farm, and I think it was run by a lady. And today is International Women's Day. It won't be when the video comes out, but today it is. I'm eating this steak for her, and for you, if you're a lady. The way they've seared this, it's got this delightful crunch.
So it's really kind of funky, super delicious, a little more approachable in price than the Japanese would be.
I wish I could be a snake and just swallow it whole. Just stabs you with flavor. It's just like, gotcha, gotcha. You didn't think it was gonna be so delicious, did you? Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. It's good. The PR lady's watching me through the window and she's disturbed. They're like, should we have let this happen? Yes, they should have. Do you have any like exceptional, over-the-top, crazy steaks?
So we have a Japanese importer that brings us our Japanese Wagyu beef on Fridays, so we're expecting some a little later.
Has the Japan beef arrived?
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
There's his nose print.
Oh, that's his nose. His little nosy. He's carcass number 683.
Japanese Wagyu is a breed of cattle that's predisposed to put on tremendous amounts of intramuscular fat. So not the fat around the muscle, but the fat in the muscle. And it's almost kind of like beef butter, where it's actually so fatty when you hold it in your hand, it begins to melt a little bit. So you cook it hot and fast, and then you serve it immediately while it's still very, very rare.
How much does it cost?
So the steak that you're gonna get today is gonna be about $200.
And now it is time for me to receive my final steak, the A5 Wagyu strip. This has been a moment I've waited for my entire life. But I cannot appear in this suit, this drab apparel which was fit for the other steaks before it. No, times are changing, and now I am changing for the Wagyu. This is the icing on the cake. Even if I love this more than any other steak, will I ever be able to afford it? I don't think so. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. It almost smells like bacon. Oh my gosh. I don't want to swallow it. I'm just gonna keep it in my mouth forever. That's why chipmunks do it. Oh, I might cry.
There are a lot of kind of stories about how the animals are raised.
Lore.
Yeah, the ranchers will massage the animals, they'll feed them beer, they'll play them music. They give them this very kind of idyllic
sexy
life, so they don't have any stress, and all they have to do is get fat and delicious, and so that's the reason why you pay for it.
It was like a party of decadence
And also, like, I was being hugged inside of my mouth. Look at, it's like a slab of bacon. It's like meat, but mostly fat. This is the best beef I've ever eaten in my life. It's almost like I shouldn't eat it. I shouldn't. I can't. It's too good for me. And also, I want to make sure everyone in this room has a bite. So why do you work at a steakhouse?
This is the place where life celebrations happen, so the anniversaries and the proposals and the birthdays, it all happens here. I like that kind of convivial atmosphere that goes along with where all of life's moments happen.
How do you think people can look at a menu and know what it is that they want out of a steak?
Get something that's gonna be something that you can't find anywhere else. So ask your server, what's the funkiest cut, or one cut that you guys have here that the competition doesn't have. Try something outside of your comfort zone.
Why even do people eat steak?
I like to say that you can kind of feel the neurons firing in your head because it's like such a primitive thing. So when you have an amazing steak, it's delicious and you can't figure out why. I think it's because your lizard brain is telling you this is amazing.
And now it is time for the best, and not the worst, but the least best. The least best for me, I think, was the veal, only because it's the least steak of the things I had. It was still very good. The best is this one, duh, but it's not fair. So the best of the rest of the steaks, I think, was that porterhouse for two. The perfect date, incredibly tender, flavorful meat, a beautiful New York strip, and a proud erection in the center of the plate, standing with pride. And fuck, when that steak sauce becomes available, you should buy it. Do we have it on the table behind me? Can I try a bite of this with that? Oh, 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 it's steak sauce, Baltaire. It's too good. It's not fair. Okay. It's not fair. And don't let me eat any more of that. I'll never enjoy food again. What a month it's been. Our first ever season of Eat the Menu. What started as a simple challenge to overtake fast food has grown into an appreciation and understanding of higher quality meats. And you have given me the power and ability to be so lucky. I thank you. The menus thank you. And I'll see you next time on Eat the Menu. Bye. In college, I used to make a sauce by combining all the condiments in my fridge. I called it 1,000 Dream. No one else has taken that name since. What do you think about that?
It sounds disgusting.
No, it's 1,000 Dream.